Hey guys, in this month's top 5, I'm going to be talking about the top 5 fictional lands that I would not want to live in. About a year ago, for one of my top 5s, I did a top 5 of the fictional lands that I would want to live in. So if you want to check out that video after this one's over, then there'll be an annotation right at the very end of this video that you can click on to watch the one from last year. So I'm gonna get started. At number 5 is Wonderland from Lewis Carroll's Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. Wonderland in some ways does sound like a fun place full of all these really fun characters, but at the same time this world is just so whimsical and strange, and you have to understand the lingo, and you have to understand just the world of Wonderland and how it functions. And Wonderland just does not seem like the type of place that I would function in very well, because it's so chaotic and disorderly and so random, and I like order in my life, so Wonderland just is not for me. And plus, you have to worry about the Queen of Hearts just having a temper tantrum and wanting to cut your head off, and I'd very much like to keep my head. At number 4 is Oz from Gregory Maguire's Wicked series. Kind of like Wonderland, Oz seems like a really cool place to visit too, but then once you kind of get down into the nitty-gritty of Oz and you kind of start thinking, maybe I don't want to live there. I have not read the original L. Frank Baum stories with Oz, so I kind of just decided to go with these because Gregory Maguire's Oz is just a very frightening, scary place, and very, very political, and lots of rebellion and anarchy, so it's pretty crazy in here. Oz is just not a very happy place. And plus, you got the Wicked Witch of the West who might go after you. And just the geography of Oz in this, oh, I just don't think I could live here. There's just, maybe the Emerald City would be about as the only place I'd want to live in. But there's like marshland and rocky mountains and just, ugh. At number 3 is Westeros from George R.R. Martin's A Song of Ice and Fire series. On the surface, Westeros looks like a pretty awesome place, but then again, you gotta worry about White Walkers, dragons. You gotta worry about people trying to poison you, people trying to kill you at a wedding feast, people maybe trying to push you off a big gigantic ice wall. And there's a good chance you'll be beheaded. So yeah, Westeros, it may have some cool things about it, but ultimately you might die here. At number 2 is The Capital / The Hunger Games from the Hunger Games trilogy by Suzanne Collins. I can already tell that if I was living in the world of the Hunger Games, that I would most likely be in District 12 or 11. I'm not quite sure. There's some really cool maps on the internet with the districts and where people think they are possibly located. And I live in North Carolina, and I think that's either in District 12 or District 11. I'm not sure, but it would be my luck I was in one of those districts, and there's no way I would be a capital person. And it wouldn't be cool to be a capital person anyway, because they're so phony and fake, and they don't really have that great of lives either. So yeah, I'd be a district person, and it'd be my luck of all people to get called to the Hunger Games, where I would have to fight my friends and kill each other, and I would not last long in the Hunger Games, you guys. I'm too much of a wimp. I would probably go find some of them poison berries and just die a painless death. Yeah, so basically what I'm saying is Katniss can easily just put an arrow through my brain. And at number 1 is the Inferno from Dante's Inferno. The Inferno is basically hell, and who wants to go to hell? No one wants to go to hell, you guys. It's basically a story about Dante's journey into the depths of hell, the Inferno, and him seeing all of the various different punishments that sinners have to go through. And it's a very interesting place in some ways, and quite terrifying, kind of how Dante ordered the levels of hell and what Dante considered to be the worst sins the further down you go. So yeah, no Inferno for me. definitely. Okay, so that's it for the top 5 fictional lands that I would not want to live in. In the comments below, I would really love to know what fictional places you guys have no intention of visiting. I'm very curious of your thoughts. So don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and if you liked this month's top 5, you may like these other top 5s. Bye guys.